Let's try it differently, shall we? What's up, YouTube? It's T Money. Welcome back to Barnstormers Central. That's right. We're gonna try this a different way. I usually record this on my phone, but as you can see, my phone right here. So we're actually testing this using Streamlabs. Yes, we actually got Streamlabs up and running for a live stream a couple weeks ago. Now I'm gonna see if it works for YouTube videos and how the quality works and how the quality is. So let me guys know if this is actually a really good way to do more videos, and if it is, please give the video a like and subscribe if you're new. And let's get into the Barnstormer Central. So we got a game that we have to preview before we get into the next week, before we get into this week's game. As you saw, the opponent last week, the last opponent that the Barnstormers faced was the Green Bay Blizzard, and it was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It was a 48-44 loss for the Barnstormers. They lost, not, it was basically the turnovers. It was all the turnovers. But it was the first game in a long time that the Barnstormers actually scored a touchdown, as you can see here. Uh Kerry Thompson Sr. Kerry Thompson Sr. with a 17-yard pass completion, and we will go up 7-0. But then no, that's not where hell breaks loose. Hell broke loose all the way down here. So get to there in a second, but as you can see, Green Bay both struck twice, uh, with a 25-yard interception that ended up being a touchdown, with the kick being no good. So Daquan Neal got the makeup play with a 3-yard run that put us back in the lead, and then that's where the wheels fall off. Another pass from Bulls to Thomas Jr. That made it 2014, and then 27-14 with a Bulls 9-yard run. And then, yeah, it just, the Barnstormers just could not find an answer. As soon as the interception happened, we basically just couldn't find an answer. Yes, we found one, but then they scored one, two in a row, and then we scored, but then they scored, and then we scored twice with a touchdown and a field goal. They scored, we scored to take the lead, but then they scored twice, and that's all that we could have done. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the individual stats here, which are right here. Daquan Neal with 31 attempts for 16 completions for 31 attempts, 23 yards. But how did the team had no attempts, no completions, no attempts, but -6 yards? That don't make sense. Bullsbrook had 8 completions for 14 yards. The team again, there's the team stat again. I must have missed something while I was cleaning. Beside the point. By the way, the game is tonight. I'm gonna try and get this uploaded today. If I can't, well, then I'll try to do. I'm gonna try and do a review video on Monday. I'll do the review video on Monday because they play tonight. Looking at the rushing stats, Elad Kuvalu, our player of the game, went to Elad Kuvalu, who had 45 yards rushing with 6 losses, but excuse me, with 2 touchdowns. But hey, it looks pretty good. I mean, we're looking pretty good so far throughout, and we're just over halfway through the year. We got 4 home games left. No, 3 home games left. Uh, we have the Green Bay Blizzard, we have the Bismarck Bucks, and then we have the Sioux Falls Storm. So we got 3 more home games to do, and then we have 2 more road games we got to do. Yes, 2 more road games, which that road game, one of those road games being tonight against a really, really tough opponent. So hopefully we get the W tonight against them. You can see that the opponent is up here. We'll take a look. As you can see who they played, you might know who we're playing. Kerry Thompson had 5 receptions for 98 yards. Dylan Pearson has 4 receptions for 64 yards. Elad Kuvlu had 6 for 47, and Austin Hicks had 1 for 4. Eric Thomas Jr. had 2 for 67. Craig, get out of here! Gosh dang it. Keandre Craig had 5 receptions for 47 yards, and then Keeslow Smith had 1 reception for 9 yards. Rushing, there's the stats there. I'm not gonna go through all the stats individually, but yeah, because I really hope that this video turns out well, and I don't want it to go too long because I don't know what the recording length is going to be. Next up is the opponent that we're playing, which is the no longer undefeated Frisco Fighters, as they lost to the now 5-3 Massachusetts Pirates. And what a game it was. The only points in the fourth quarter was the walk-off game-winning kick for the Massachusetts Pirates. And let's take a look at how they got to that point. So it looks like Massachusetts started off actually not that much scoring. I can fit it all into one screen. Massachusetts started off the scoring with a 7-yard run. Then Frisco came back with a 1-yard run. I mean, not much, but 2 plays for 4 yards. What a kick return. I didn't watch any of the games. I was working, so I kind of regret now watching this. So there was 2 half closing field goals. The one for Frisco gave them the lead to end the half. And Josh Gibble, the special teams player of the week, with the game-winning 27-yard kick that basically wind the clock down. Take a look at some of the individual stats here. Yeah, you can see the we're at the Fighters tonight, so they're not going to be easy. AL Benefield went 9 for 19. They swapped out quarterbacks, it looks like, over here for Frisco. They put in Jared Hurd, who had 1 attempt at throwing. Oh, but he was their running quarterback. Okay, that's why. Jonathan Bain was the passer in this game, which was on July 3rd. Jonathan Bale went 6 for 13 for 34 yards and 1 touchdown, 1 pick. So I'm wondering if we go back to the box score here, that pick could have come late in the game, because look, there's 5 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock when this score happened. So maybe that 1 pick did come late. I think it did, actually. Because I remember, I think I went back and watched it, and that pick was late in the game. So, yeah. Or was there an pick 6 here? Let's see. There was not. So, interesting. So, yeah, going back to the individual stats, see who had the best catches. It looks like Thomas Owens of the Massachusetts Pirates had the best reception. Had the best receiving game. 6 receptions for 72 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 26-yard reception would be his longest. That's practically over half the field. So yeah, taking a look at the preview for the game tonight. I could buy tickets, but that game is down in Frisco, so I'm not going to. So yeah, coming up, we have our next 3 games are home. So we have Green Bay, Bismarck, Sioux Falls, and then our final game, which is at Massachusetts. I will be getting that day off so I can stream it. It is a 6:05 start, so be there if you can. Guys, it's going to be fun. I hope. Is there a preview that I can look at? Game preview. Here we go. Game preview. The Iowa Barnstormers are heading back on the road for the second straight game ahead of Iowa's 3-game homestand. The Barnstormers are coming off a bye week to take on Frisco, who are 5-1, on a Frisco team that lost its first game this season on Saturday. The team hopes to continue Frisco's losing streak and ride into the home stretch late in the season with a victory to try and gain some momentum into the as the 2021 AFL playoffs rapidly approach. Guys, we're 5 weeks away. Actually, 6 weeks away from the playoffs. 5 weeks plus the first week of the playoffs. Iowa quarterback and defending league MVP DeQuan Neal will continue to be an instrumental in the team's success. He's currently second in the league, both passing and rushing yards per game. So that's kind of saying something. Running back Eli Kuvalu enters the matchup with the highest mark in yards per game for a true running back, averaging 42.2 yards on the ground. So that's basically the entire field. That's saying something. On the receiving end, Kuvalu's 20 receptions put him in the top receptions on the season by a player at his position as well. Only wide receivers Connor Hollenbeck and Craig Thompson corral more yards per game. So yeah, our boy Connor Hollenbeck doing pretty well. The Iowa defense will look to bounce back against a powerful Frisco offense on Friday night when the two teams battle in the Lone Star State. Iowa's first trip to the Lone Star State, I think, in franchise history. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Frisco has played 6 games on the year, which each of them coming down to one possession results. Iowa looking to keep things close to finish out the game to get the win. So that is going to be my key to the game. Do not let them get more than one possession leads. So if Frisco gets the one possession, and I'm going to swap back over to face cam here. If they get, that's going to be distracting. Hold on, here. If the Barnstormers can hold them to a one possession game throughout the entire game, they can get this win tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try and do more Streamlab games. So guys, if you enjoy these, let me know down in the comment section below if you guys like this format over me doing it over my phone. Because if you like it over doing my phone, then we'll be doing a lot more of these Streamlabs. But guys, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later. See you guys.